I'm getting quicker. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Tintin, and today we're going to be talking about how I learned to be creative. I'm 25 years old, and I've spent most of my life feeling not very creative. When I was at school, I was mostly on the spectrum of maths and science and like English and art, if there is a spectrum. I was more on the maths and science side. I certainly wasn't on the arty side. I didn't feel creative. I didn't really know what it meant to like express myself. All these kind of things, I found it very difficult. Surprising, I know, given that I'm this funny. However, I've learned that creativity, like anything else, is something that can be learned, and it is a muscle that you can exercise and work out, and it will grow if you do. And that has just been like right at the center of all of this for me. The more YouTube videos I make, or the more things that I create, the easier I find to create, the easier I find it to make things and express myself. And if you told me when I was at school to express myself through creating things, I would have no idea what you meant. I had no idea when I was younger, like what I would share, what I would want to share, how I would share it, like what expressing myself would mean. It just felt like a kind of thing that only artists could do, or only like artistic people knew how to do. But over time, as you practice being creative, you understand that it just means sharing the things that you want to share. You really can create whatever you want to create. For example, I like dancing. But obviously, because I'm not like a naturally creative person, or didn't feel creative when I was growing up, I needed inspiration from others. Enter the legend, Austin Kleon. So he has this book, Steal Like an Artist, and the idea is that nothing is original. Nothing that anyone has ever created is an original creation. It is based on inspirations that they have from the past, and it's based on other people or other things. Every artist is stealing something. And when I realized that to create, you could just steal something and make it your own, that was like a revelation for me. Even if you wanted to exactly copy someone, you would never be able to perfectly copy what they were creating, and you would create something that is your creation and not their creation, no matter how much you were inspired by them or trying to imitate them. But there are things that you don't want to do. You don't want to just purely steal, imitate, degrade, or plagiarize. You want to use it for inspiration, to shape your thinking, to inspire you. There's a difference there. One of the other things that he mentions in here is that you don't need to know who you are to get started creating. You just have to start, and whatever feels natural to you. Maybe it's drawing, maybe it's making videos, maybe it's writing, maybe it's taking photos, maybe it's cooking. Whatever feels natural. You don't have to like know what is your style, like what is gonna be your voice. You just have to start doing it. And after a while, after you exercise it, after you work out the muscle of creativity, you slowly find your voice. Another really important point that Austin makes in here is make the thing that you want to see in the world. So what he means is like write the book that you want to read, make the videos that you want to watch, start the business that you want to solve the problem that you have. And I think that is how you get started with creativity, is you just make the things that you want to see in the world. It's a really nice idea. Like I make a lot of these videos because I want to watch them myself, because I don't like spend lots of time watching them back, but I make them because it helps me solve that problem, or it helps me in that particular area. The final thing that he mentions is creating your own world. So in the modern world, you can surround yourself with books, podcasts, social media, people, magazines, films, whatever it is, that inspire you and that want you to be creative, that make you feel creative. We all have like natural interests, things that we lean towards, and we can influence our minds by surrounding ourselves with the things that we're interested in. For me, I listen to a lot of things, like lots of podcasts, I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and it all just inspires me to do my own thing and to help me be creative. And so try and find the things in the world that inspire you and surround yourself with them. At the start, you might not feel like you want to share the things you're creating. You might not ever feel that way, but for me, what sharing your creations really does is gives you connection and meaning with other people. And that's really important, because I make these videos and they connect with other people, and then they will say something nice to me, and that makes me feel good, and then they feel good, and that is kind of like what makes the world go round. You never know what's going to resonate with people, or what's going to inspire people. The more you share things, the more people can connect with it. And I just think it's the kind of final stage of creativity, is to allow your creation to connect with other people. So being creative is a muscle, and like when you exercise it, you can just, you know, it comes more naturally. Like I have to work it standing here, being on camera, but the more I do it, the more I feel comfortable, the more I can just like express myself, and it makes it all a lot easier. So definitely if you think like, what is my voice? How do I express myself? Just start doing something that feels natural, start doing something that feels easy, and just keep going. Creativity is a muscle. That is the main takeaway from this video. If you are already feeling creative and you want to show your work, I made a video about how you can do that here. And I also made a video about how I went from consuming loads of content online to creating online here. So watch those videos. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.